and welcome to another episode of Randumb Thoughtz. I am your host, the LYR to the ICS is Lyrics, y'all. Yo, we are back. It's a great Sunday. You know what I mean? We up in here, y'all. You know what I mean? And yo, let's get the crew in here, man, along with us, man, along with me. Hey, yo, crew, what's goody?
We up in here. What's up? Hey, look who's here. The vampire players.
We got the mythological motherfuckers, the Hobbit and the dwarf. Where you at, Hobbit?
Oh, who you calling the Hobbit?
You.
No, okay.
You.
Okay. What's his name? Mordor?
Well, I'll be that. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
It's good to see you. And it's good to see everyone else.
You know that you're at a sports conference or something.
No, actually, I am live at Spizzy's if I can show the place. But yes, I'm live at Spizzy in Camp Springs, Maryland, and I'm having a wonderful, refreshing drink. There you go. What's up?
That's what's up, man. Introduce yourself, man. Like, let's get it.
All right, y'all know me. It's Steph, y'all. Stephanie Gale up in here with the rest of my guys. I'm having a great Sunday. The Baltimore Ravens are whooping up on the Dolphins. It's a good day. We repping MD all day. What's up, AD?
What's good, y'all? It's ADZ Abbott's in the building. We here for another podcast again, as well as shouts out to all the randos and everybody out there supporting. Much love to y'all. And
shouts to all the randos at the Ranners Union, everyone on our YouTube page at Randumb Thoughtz Talk Series. We love y'all. Thank you so much for being here another Sunday with us.
What's good, Eric?
What's going on, man?
You tell me.
None. Just got home, so I'm ready to go. Let's do this.
Yes, famous Ramos. I gotta do it for him. Like, all right, man. Yo, what's going on with you, Ramos? What's up, man?
Just tired. That's it.
You know what? I was just thinking. You know what kind of energy you give us, Eric? Sometimes when you introduce yourself, it's kind of like from the Corbin Dallas from The Fifth Element when they're asking him on the show how he's doing. He's like, thrilled. It's just like one word answers and shit.
Yeah, sometimes one word answers are better than the whole story, man. That's what I do.
Redemption Song 76, what's going on?
Peace.
It's good to see you as always, Queen. And also, I have to say this. Thank you for purchasing one of my shirts, my Vulnerable Lyric One shirts. Actually, you got the hoodie. Thank you so much for supporting. Independent artists, we out here. Thank you so much.
Quick thing. Am I coming through in the mic okay?
Yes, you are.
Okay, cool.
She put up a vampire emojis for you.
Is that Count Chocula? Which one Count Chocula?
It's the ambiguous vampire.
Right.
Hey, guys.
What flavor would that be?
No, let's get into it, man. Like, yo, y'all too much, man. Because we'll fuck around and be having vampire. We'll be having vampire jokes for this guy, man, the whole damn time, man. And I'm not in the, like, I'm a spare Ramos today. I'm a spare him. You know what I'm saying?
Easy.
I'm gonna spare you. Yeah, I'm gonna do all that. You know what I'm saying? But
my dude, really, we could go toe to toe. Let's continue. I digress.
Dog, but you can't beat me. So get out of here. Like you can't beat me.
You can call me
you can't beat me.
And then you can say suck some blood.
Okay, gentlemen.
No, fuck no. We gonna continue this stupid shit. Like, yo, but listen, before we get to that, we gotta let the fuckery commence.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Where you at, John?
Let the fuckery commence.
Keep going.
Warning. The opinions expressed in this program are those of the presenter in their current state of mind, which they have the right to change at any given moment.
Fuck it.
The iRant Network
that shit gonna come somewhere sometime later during the show. Yo, this is Randumb Thoughtz. What you expect?
Claims made.
But anyway,
all opinions
let's jump into it, shall we?
Thoughts are welcome.
All right. So today's topic of discussion, man, is episode.
All commentary, criticism, news reporting, research, teaching, or scholarship of copyrighted material is protected by the Fair Use Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976.
Anyway,
hold up.
Today's the founder of the Ranters Union, Jalogic, aka Mr. M, recommends that you take what is said and do your own research. Read a goddamn book and form your own opinion. Furthermore, listen carefully to the ranters rant and debate their opinion and form your own conclusion. Thank you for watching this member-supported program powered by the Ranters Union and produced for the iRant Network. Good day.
Alrighty.
This is hilarious.
We back.
Yo, this shit is mad comical, my nigga. Like, I swear, man. I'm not even tripping. You know what I'm saying, man? I love this shit. You know what I'm saying? I will say this though. I'm tripping about how many people smell like shit in the world, and I have to say, before we get into today's topic of discussion,
that's not the topic today.
No. I said before. Hold on. I said before. Right before, no, because I have something to say, and this shit been fucking with me all week. It's been fucking with me, at least for the past 2-3 days. It's been fucking with me. Okay, we will be doing a part 4 of Wash Your Ass somewhere in season 4 because you niggas need it. I've been running into too many people that smell like shit around the greater Bronx area.
It's only the Bronx?
Fuck what you heard. No. Hold on a second, because I got to vent. Just for a second.
All right.
Go ahead. Do your thing.
Yo, why is it when I go to the chicken spot, it don't smell like shit going in there, but this lady came with her kid, and it smelled like shit going out. I'm like, yo, like nobody washed their ass, my nigga. Like, nah, son, like, no. Nah, son. Maybe I'm over-exaggerating or some shit. But I know I'm not over-exaggerating. Like, yo, son, like, they smell like shit, my nigga. And then it was another incident, like, it was 2 days after, where I'm on the bus, I'm chilling, I'm doing my thing, whatever, I'm about to go home. This lady brings 2 of her kids in there. And guess what? They smell like shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Nobody washing their kids' ass nowadays? Son, stop playing with me, man. I understand kids gonna run around, they gonna fuck around and shit. But son, come on, B. Like I know every kid ain't shit in their drawers. Wash your ass.
Oh my God.
And stop playing with me.
They don't know.
All right.
Yeah, right. They don't know who you are.
My name Lyric. Fuck out of here.
Keith Murray energy.
Now,
give him Keith Murray energy.
Keith Murray energy in this bitch. Fuck out of here.
Yo,
you need to print out some.
Oh my God.
Yo, Benny, I'm gonna do that. Oh my God, nothing. Fuck out of here. Like, no, stickers. I'm doing that. Y'all can, oh my God, all you want. Fuck out. I'm not doing that shit no more. I'm sorry, man, but I had to get that out my system. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I had to get that out my system. Now let's get back. Let's get into the topic of discussion today, shall we? So today's topic of discussion is episode 3-13. Confronting Colorism. What's your shade? Yeah, we taking it there.
Okay.
We are taking it there. I will say this though. I didn't really know, like when we went through TODs or whatever, and this came up. I really didn't know what colorism was. I was like, what colorism? Fuck is colorism? So, but once I did my research, I will say this. It is some type of form of discrimination, some form of racism. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's kind of racism amongst black people. You know what I'm saying? Sure. Mainly because the way how it was explained, it was actually a term created by Alice Walker, if I'm not mistaken. So salute to Alice Walker. Alice Walker, sorry. And it, from my understanding, it's when like when dark-skinned people get made fun of by light-skinned people. You know what I'm saying? In the short part of things. Correct me if I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I got from it, at least from my research. You know what I'm saying? I know colorism also is a big thing in South Korea. Right. As far as K-pop and shit is concerned. You know what I'm saying? So
well, colorism is everywhere.
Yeah.
We can go to it's in Brazil, it's in India, it's in Africa,
Caribbean.
Yeah. Right, all over the Caribbean. Yeah. The Dominican Republic, it's everywhere. Even Haiti.
Okay.
It's in Haiti too.
Well, and that's crazy because like I'm sitting here, I'm looking at the research in color, like as far as colorism, but I paid more attention to the colorism in South Korea because what I didn't know is the music genre they know that we all know is K-pop, Korean pop. It's actually built off of black culture, and they admit it. Yeah. They openly admit it. It's built off of black culture, but then you got Korean people making fun of us. Literally making fun of us. I'll send you guys. I'm talking about you guys here, Ad, Steph, Eric. I'll send you guys the video that I'm talking about because I'm still watching it. It's like 44 minutes. And in the video, you see that these K-pop artists, they have these different type of hairstyles. And they also like when in their acts, they try to have some type of soul within K-pop music. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'll tell you how it started with K-pop.
Okay.
Because it started with a lot of formerly popular R&B artists from stateside going to Korea and Japan and continuing careers over there. Like you had people like Tony Terry, Mr. When I'm With You, like that guy.
No, I actually know
went
him.
Over.
I actually know Tony Terry. Like, shout out to him.
Shout out from him, Maryland's own. Once
who
again. Else? But yeah, I'm just saying. No,
he ain't from Maryland. He's from the Bronx, man. Stop playing.
Nah, he's from Maryland. But he
he's from the Bronx.
Benny.
Get out of here.
He's from Maryland. He went to Korea.
He's from the Bronx.
Anyway, he went to Korea. He continued his career there. And he actually had a big following over there when he was singing. There are other artists too. I mean, Maya went over there. Maya went to Japan as well. A few other R&B artists, but they started that culture became very popular in Korea and Japan.
I don't know why y'all listen to me. I get he's from Maryland,
thank you for
hold on.
Who's also from the DMV. Shout out to her. Anyway,
hold on. Yeah. One of his first places that he performed was in the Bronx. I remember seeing him. This is before When I'm With You was big. You know what I'm saying? Before it became a hit. I remember seeing him as a kid because he knows my stepsister. You know what I'm saying? Like I've met the man before.
Okay, but the difference is he performed in the Bronx. He's not from the Bronx. He's from Maryland.
He performed in the Bronx.
I was just bullshitting with y'all. I was just playing with y'all. Relax, man. Like, yo, everybody from Maryland. Like, yo, we know that. Like
a lot of the legends are from Maryland. Yes.
I'm from Maryland too.
And one
the state draft. That's what we're talking about. So
yeah, I'm from Maryland too. I'm from
Spartacus.
We all from Maryland.
Oh my god! But the point I'm making is that a lot of R&B.
Sorry.
Now, a lot of R&B artists found their second life in Japan and Korea, and that's where K-pop came from. Everything. Let me tell you something. Everything comes from R&B, soul, jazz. I mean, you have fucking 98 Degrees calling themselves a white R&B group when the whole boy
Mr.
band
RJC 78, what up?
So, hey, Mr. RJC 78, what's going on?
Mr. RJC 78.
But yeah, like it's the same thing with K-pop. They basically took black culture and built on it because they knew they could be more successful than us because our skin is always a factor when it comes to success.
Redemption song, I get it. Like, yo, chill. Thank you, Bronx, Maryland. We from Bronx, Maryland.
What's going on, Rant and Stroll? Hilarious. But yeah.
BX Maryland, we in the building.
And he's a Pisces.
No,
and he's a Pisces. What, son?
Oh my goodness.
Pisces gang. There we go.
That episode is in the past.
But Pisces is forever. So but yeah. But yeah, as far as R&B,
still Virgo season though.
Anyway, it's about to end. Anyway,
hater.
Can we get on with the topic, please?
I don't think so.
I forgot what we were talking about.
Oh my god. That's where K-pop came from. Yes, it came off the backs of R&B artists that were formerly famous in the US having a second life in Korea and Japan. That's where the culture comes from. All right?
Yeah, but see, here's no, hold on. Here's the problem that I have. Okay. When I was watching the videos, okay. You're right about that 100%. And it's kind of fucked up how people think when people's careers are dying down in the States, you know, that their career completely died off. No, these niggas be popping in other countries. You know what I'm saying? But that's another story for another time. Anyway, you have these K-pop artists, actual K-pop artists making fun of us, talking about, yo, what's up, my nigga? Like, yo, hey, what's going on, nigga? Nigga this, nigga that. Like, shit, cool. And then there was this one other K-pop artist. She went on a K-pop TV show, and she made fun of how we talk. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but is it really?
Coming.
He's not gonna hear me. But is that really making fun of us, or is that, you know, kind of like idolizing us, looking up to us, wanting to be us?
It depends, because I've seen what he's talking about. I've seen it where they're mocking in the mocking way. Yeah. I've seen it from the Koreans as well as the Japanese, and but even going into the colorism thing, there's colorism even within their own people, because they're talking about darker skinned people, like, you know, they see them more as like people who are actually blue collar, right? And people fair skin are people that don't have to, so they're considered, like, you know, held higher in a way. So that, what happens, Lyrics? You okay?
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Oh, okay.
That's all right.
Your internet.
Yeah, but Benny said something very interesting.
Yeah, forget you, Ad.
Benny said something. Look, Benny said something interesting in the
You ain't pointing out shit. What did she say?
Buffering.
She basically said that you know, colorism is a. Can I finish? Can I finish? All right. Benny said that
I can't even see it.
Look, he lagging. Steph, go ahead.
I know he is.
Yo,
all
you
right.
understand that Steph's
a fact.
about to Marilyn smack you right now? She's gonna smack you with some mumbo songs right now. The way you acting.
I'm gonna smack him with this fizzy drink. Anyway, so colorism is it's almost like a caste system, like it is in India. Very similar to that. So you put the lowest, darkest colors, usually the Aborigines, you know, the original people of that particular area at the lowest, and then it goes up to, you know, the folks that were victims of miscegenation. They're usually higher in the caste system. And I'm sure, like in India, they used to have, I forgot what the lowest caste was called, but the highest caste was the Brahmin caste, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, Benny. But yeah, it's similar to that. And Brazil had a similar structure as well when slavery was a thing there. And of course, they try to downplay it in Brazil, but now they're finding they're finding their roots in African culture, which is a beautiful thing. So they're beginning to embrace that side of their culture, which is good because everything has a foundation in Africa.
All right, Steph, I got you right now. I just went ahead and Googled it.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, what are the 5 Indian castes? Indian society was divided into 5 castes. You have the Brahmins, which were the priestly caste.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have and I'm probably gonna butcher this, but it starts with a K. The Kshatriya, which is the warrior caste. Then you have the Vasya, which was the commoner caste. Then you have the Sudras, which were the bulk of the population, and then you have the untouchables, which were descendants of slaves or prisoners.
I actually went to school with an untouchable. Yeah, the Dalits. Yeah, I went to school with one. And that was my dog. Shout out to Ujwal, if he ever watches this. But but yeah, yeah, those are the Aborigines, the original. So, Lyrics, you there? I don't think he can hear us.
I think it froze.
Yeah.
No, I'm just listening.
Oh, okay.
I'm just listening.
But yeah, colorism comes from that, basically from that system. And it's, of course we have it in this country among our own people.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucked up. What's your take on it, guys? Like, how do you
colorism? Where it depends where you're talking about the colorism. It kind of like changes my opinion on it is all like fuck that shit. But depending on terms of where it's from, for like colorism, India is gonna be different from colors in Asia, right?
Yeah.
Colorism in Central America and Caribbean is gonna be different as well, and there's a different reason, different way it came about, and the way it's propagated within their culture.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all different. It's a different nuance. You know what I'm saying? Like I can speak on Caribbean. I actually had a conversation with a friend I was having the other day, and he was talking about the Dominican Republic, how, and this I witnessed firsthand. It is about colorism, but it's also about status, right? If a person, a lighter skinned person comes in, they're gonna go, "Oh, we're gonna treat you better." But if the darker skinned person is dressed better than them, then they're showing them a status. Oh, I have money. So then they're going to treat them as just as well. But if they come and dressed, let's say everybody comes in shorts, they're going to treat the light-skinned people because they think those people have money. You know what I mean? It's weird. It's like they base like the class on the color.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right. But as far as like the colorism in this country, like what's your take on it? Like, how do you see it?
Well, it's definitely permeated throughout the American culture for sure. We have memes on it. We have a whole thing. Yeah, like Lyric said earlier, light skins versus dark skins. And then you have different complexion names. You have your mocha, you have your red bone, you have your chocolate, dark chocolate. So it's definitely used, and it's very pervasive throughout culture. But what happens with it, it's been basically used as a means to separate at times, because I'll say this too, and I know we've talked about this in another episode before, but as a kid, for me, I used to get bullied a lot because of the complexion of my skin too, just made fun of. And this was also from people who are also same shade as me, or if not, just a few shades lighter. And it really did mess with like my own self-confidence, as well as just really identifying with self. And I always would wonder, like, why is that a particular case? Why am I being compared and called like Akons and like the Eddie Murphys and like a few other people of that sort? And part of it it was too that, again, other people, it's hard for them to see and look themselves in the mirror, so it's so much easier to do that outwardly, as well as we have a lot still of trauma that we have to address within our community, but we add colorism on there just so that, again, it also goes back with the whole idea of the house slave and then the ones out in the field too.
Right. Yeah. Of course. Yeah. With the when the slave period was around. Yeah, you have like you said, the house slave that was usually lighter in complexion. It was usually, and a lot of times it was usually, the son or daughter of, the slave master and another enslaved, person. And
redemption.
Yeah. They were usually, inside the house, they were either, cooks, maids. Sometimes they were even comfort girls, and I hope you all know what comfort girls are.
Oh, girl 6. I'm just playing. Never mind. But yeah, I know what you talk about, Steph.
Mm-hmm. If you watched, what was it? Django. They talk about comfort girls.
Mm-hmm.
Where Dr. Schultz is like, oh, what's a like he catches himself like, oh, I know what it is. But those were like the cream of the crop. The lighter skin, the fairer skin, enslaved Africans and so on and so forth. And it's crazy. Like nowadays, people are still clamoring for that. I had a conversation recently, I think it was with my family, where they were talking about Serena Williams and how she looked like she was lightening up a little bit. And she might have been using allegedly using bleaching cream, which is like so prevalent, more so in the Caribbean and Africa, a lot of times in India as well.
Were these pictures that were taken, was it like, or videos was it a bright light or something like that? Because people do, light does affect how they look. I'm just curious. I haven't seen the pictures.
Yeah.
So with bright light, so
Well, they
if
were
I
just
can give you a comparison in my mind when I saw it first, it almost was Dame or the Wayans brothers on White Chicks, but just like maybe 2 shades darker.
Oh, that's what you saw?
Yeah, the picture I saw of her, she almost looked like it was almost close to that, but 2 shades darker.
Or was it doctored? Was the picture doctored?
Right. Was it Photoshop that affected that?
I mean,
leave my queens. Oh man.
Yo, guys, hold on. My apologies for keep coming in and out. Like I don't know what the fuck's going on with my device, but
we got you,
I'm here now.
Phone calls, man.
I had to reset my shit, man. Like yo, this shit crazy. But anywho, man, go ahead. My fault. What?
That's payback because he tried to get me earlier. He tried to get me yesterday with the, me and the Brazil nut situation. That does not constitute pause.
What the fuck are you talking about?
We will not use pause.
What are you talking about?
Now, if I said Brazilian nut pause,
first of all,
that
I
would be a pause-worthy situation.
Yes, the hell you did. I didn't say nothing. What are you talking about?
This is the segment we like to call.
No, I laughed. I didn't say nothing.
Yeah, you didn't have to say anything. I knew exactly what you were talking about, motherfucker. my mama's not around, so now I'm calling you mother. I said you know what? you trying to trick me. I'm not gonna do it.
You the one with a Brazilian nut in your head. Like, nah.
That is not what I said.
What am I tricking you with? With a Brazilian nut? You had a Brazilian nut in your hand. That's it.
No, I didn't.
Now, if you like Brazilian nuts, that's your problem.
And friends.
I don't know. But anyway.
You know what this is going to? No, this was going to the... No, hold on. It's on IG stories. She had herself with a Brazilian nut in her hand. You know what I'm saying? And I laughed at it. Now, all of a sudden, she want to get back at me on some shit.
That's not. First of all, that's not what I wrote. But anyway, let's talk about Brazil. in Brazil and their system. Of course, is very similar to the United States. Very similar mix of European and African miscegenation. That's what of course y'all know what miscegenation is, which is a mixture of races. But usually it's used as a weapon to wipe out a certain race of people. Which of course we know did not work because it has been proven that white genes are recessive genes and weaker than ours. So kind of
I will say this. It takes generations. It takes probably about maybe I'll say at most 4 generations for 4 to 5 generations for that to be the switching of like whiting out. But that would have to be again first is mixed, and then that mixed child has to be with a white person, and then after that child, that child from that union has to be with a white person, and that's how they do the breeding out of genes.
But it's never because
really?
Of the gene could pop back up.
Wait, one more time, Eric, you gotta turn your mic up a little bit.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was saying like there's been situations where
people
have had children later on, and those children come out dark, and both the parents could be like white, or they'll have it somewhere in their history. So it's like it's not like a science to it. You know what I mean? It's like whatever comes out. So it could pop up like 2 generations later. I've seen it happen. People I know.
Well, yeah. Listen, the only thing I know as far as Brazil is concerned, and I learned this off the movie City of God because they got that some racism shit in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's actually the best. That's the best example of colorism and shit. Watching that damn movie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
City of God,
man, with a whole
yep.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of racism and colorism out the ass with that, man. You know what I'm saying? If you pay attention to the small details of it, you know what I'm saying? And I remember even in the special, because I had the DVD, so there was a special after the movie talking about just Brazil and how they get down with the violence and all that. And even the police commissioner at that time was saying, like, yo, these niggas is all corrupted. They all about racism, colorism, and all that shit. And don't give a fuck how nobody feels. They're very open about it. More open than the States are. Well, you know what I'm saying? And
it's a crazy thing because I actually did research when I was in college on Brazil and their colorism, how they deal with it. Yeah. And there's a lot of, at least at that time, there was a lot of denial of the colorism. It was like, no, we don't have a race problem. Like, no, all black people get along. It doesn't matter what shade they are. Like, everything's fine. And I'm reading these books, bullshit. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like the way they would paint their history of how slavery was back then. Like, shit was wild. Like, it was just like, I'm reading this. I'm like, what the fuck? It's a whole mind fuck. Like, they really wanted people outside of Brazil to be convinced that, there wasn't a race problem in that country, or there wasn't like, infighting regarding race in that country. And I learned a lot from just reading the books about it. So yeah, it's crazy. Like you said, with City of God, like they bring a lot of attention to that as well. So,
and there's another movie too that I don't know if you guys watched it, but if you didn't, you need to watch it. It's called City of Men. Ironically, you know what I'm saying?
The producers of it, I believe, because they have a series. They have.
What'd you say?
I believe that's by the same producers. Like it's in the same kind of world. City of Men, and also there's a series. They have a series that it's on Brazilian TV.
Oh yeah, I watched the series actually. The series is a pretty good series for the time it ran. Like, you know what I'm saying, with Douglas Silva and the other dude, I can't pronounce his name and shit, but like it was a pretty good series. They showed it on the Sundance channel. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Sundance channel. They had some really good content there on Sundance. But like the colorism is especially in that country, man, and even in England. You know what I'm saying? England, forget about it.
I remember
Right.
Like,
shit. Like, get the fuck out of here. Everything's
Right.
good over here. Get the fuck out of here.
Right.
what?
Exactly. But now there are a
Everything's
lot
good
of
in England. Fuck out of here. That's what you said.
but
Get
now
outta
that
here, man. Like,
but now they're beginning to see they're beginning
by them saying some story stuff. They were saying that narrative for a while that everything's good over here, that they don't
Yeah.
have it, they have in the United States, which is bullshit. They originated over there.
it is bullshit.
It would not have the issue.
But now the people there are beginning to speak up, and they're calling out the bullshit. I mean, what about that issue with remember when that gentleman was killed like a few years ago? I can't remember his name, but he was killed by the police, and they started rioting and protesting over there. And it was crazy. I was watching.
You talk about down
in the UK when that gentleman was killed. I forgot. The guy's name.
I never knew anything about it. Like, and I'm surprised. Like,
that was world. Like, it was worldwide news. Now this was like maybe about less than 10 years ago, at least. This was like way before like George Floyd and all of that. But there was a gentleman that was killed by police over there, and the people started to riot because none of the police officers were charged or like indicted. So yeah, people started rioting over there. They were causing mayhem and like I won't even call it mayhem and mischief because they had every right to be upset because they tried to just sweep it under the rug. They tried to say the guy was a drug dealer and that he was selling drugs and he was like a miscreant in the community, so on and so forth. I was watching Fareed Zakaria one time and he was talking about the issue and they were just trying to like put a spin on it that was very fucked up. Like they didn't want to bring any kind of attention to the colorism that was happening there, the racism, the police brutality that was happening there, and then a lot of grime artists talk about it as well.
Well, Steph, check it out. If you really want to really get like the inside scoop on that, well, not really scoop, but if you really want to get the truth on that, the person you need to watch is Sasha Johnson. Sasha Johnson, like she was on a couple of YouTube shows here in US or whatever, but she's an actual like a fighter for black people in the UK. You know what I'm saying? Like I forgot what organization she's from, but there's like an organization in the UK where they stand up for black people. You know what I'm saying? Like she was not currently, but a couple months ago she was shot in the head or something like that.
Oh my goodness.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it was some wild shit. She was going out with a couple friends and there was some people that came at her and got popped and shit. You know what I mean? Like the last time I heard about it, she was she was in critical condition. You know what I'm saying? I gotta check up and see what's going on with her on that. But
wow,
hopefully she got out of that, man. If not, my not condolences, but my heart goes out to her and her family. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Sasha Johnson, like she really look up Sasha Johnson on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like you see a couple of videos and all that, and she explains what's going on within the black community when it comes to the racism and all that stuff in the UK. You know what I'm saying? I'll put it to you this way. She's such an influential person when it comes to the black community that people are out there like really targeting this young lady. You know what I'm saying? Like they government. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Because she be exposing motherfuckers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, this is Sasha Johnson right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, thanks a lot, Mr. M. Like, yeah, Sasha Johnson. Like, she's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to her family and all that. You know what I mean? She really be speaking up for black people in the UK.
Right.
You know?
So she's kind of like our Tamika Mallory, like over here in the States.
Not. She's much more direct than Tamika. Like, she's very more straightforward and she'll cut no corners about it. Like she really be stepping up for. I'm not saying that Tamika doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like there's some people that you kind of question if they about African American or like African rights in general, her is not a doubt in my fucking mind. You know what I'm saying? Like Umar Johnson, at first I was like, yeah, I'm riding with him. But then after that shit that happened with the feet, with the stripper and all that other shit, and then the school and all that, then you like,
I was just
miss.
Yeah,
you know what? Mr. Black Daddy Donations. I said it. Mr. Black Daddy Donations himself, Umar Johnson.
And I'm also glad that you put the doctor in front of his name, because even that's in question. That's not even start.
Black Daddy Dollars. Shout out to Mr. Black Daddy Dollars, man.
Oh my
Black
God.
Daddy Dollars, man. That's it, man. But hold on. Dr. Umar, Mr. Umar Johnson, he does make some very valid points. He does.
No,
he makes
does.
some very valid points, but you
and
don't
some
know
other
whether
and
he's
some
real
other
or bullshit
invalid
artist.
points and some invalid points as well. But
no, you're right.
Let's not even get started with
let's
queer,
not even get started
with the queer community and what the fuck he says about that. But I could go in on that.
Woo! I saw that video. And I saw homegirl had him stuck like, you see, sister, like all that bullshit. I was like, oh man,
fuck out of here. That's a big fuck you to you, Umar Johnson. Big fuck you to you. So yeah.
Oh,
I hope you see it. I hope you see this shit
I'll
too.
be honest with you, like if I'm like this, like Sasha Johnson, I don't think she's bullshitting the people at the stuff that she says. She's really for us. I mean, she's for, black people in the UK, but she's for black people, period. You know what I'm saying? She was on the Philip Scott show, like I said, which is on YouTube. Shout out to Uncle Phil, you know what I'm saying? Philip Scott, you know what I mean? Check out the Black Diaspora channel. He got like Black Diaspora News and all that shit. He been out for a long time doing this. You know what I'm saying? So, but she had a full interview on the Philip Scott show before she got shot. You know what I'm saying? That's something you guys definitely need to check out.
Okay.
Mr. like Philip Scott. Like I'm gonna try to see if I can get Unc on the show, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Like you know what I mean? Because he. Like I definitely gotta see. Shout out to Philip Scott. You know what I'm saying? The Black Diaspora News channel and all that. You know what I'm saying? All his news channels. You know what I'm saying, man? Like I really look up to him. You know what I'm saying? Like as a positive voice within the black community. You know what I'm saying? And we should have had him on the show here about this colorism stuff. But
yeah.
Like
that's all right. We can do another one.
Get into colorism, right?
And then I was just thinking, like, it goes as far as colorism, it goes deeper here too. Like we talked, you mentioned the diaspora. I mean, we can go to the Latino community, because they are part of the diaspora, and of course, in a lot of cultures and a lot of the areas, you can speak on this, Eric, but they usually put lighter skinned Latinos like higher on the totem pole.
I'm just glad you didn't say Latinx.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I hate that term.
The Hispanic community, can I say that?
I don't know. It depends, because.
Well, we'll say Latinos, but
yeah, I mean.
Or Chicanos.
We talked a little earlier. I mean.
I don't think everyone's Chicano.
Well, the Chicanos is interesting, because let's talk about that first, because there is a population of African descendants that live in Africa, live in Mexico, and they're treated kind of pretty badly. Like, they're not considered to be Mexican. If there's some videos online, and it's interesting how they hold their culture. Like, they consider to be, to the most part, Mexican. A lot of what their culture or their traditions fall into more of the African, but mixed with with indigenous.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting to see, like, this exists, like, all over, everywhere where slavery touched, you see the remnants of that. You know what I mean? You see that they're descendants.
Right.
How they're treated is
I actually saw a video.
Go ahead. Go
ahead.
No, you go. I'm done. Go ahead.
Okay, sorry. I actually seen a video once again from Uncle Phil. You know what I'm saying? He had a young lady on there talking about that. In particular, what you were just saying, how darker skinned Mexicans were being treated, unfairly and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like the racism I heard in Mexico is it's through the fucking roof. It's like the lightest skinned Mexicans are really high on the total pole, and the darker I didn't even know they were darker skinned Mexicans.
Yes,
like Mexicans from African descendants. Like it was new to me.
We touch Africa is touched everywhere, my G.
Yeah. But the Mexicans are like this. They're Spaniards, right? Then you have the mestizos, and then you have the indigenous. Some people there are indigenous people that didn't mix, and then you have African people who are I'm pretty sure they're indigenous, like mixed with indigenous for the most part.
The Olmecs.
Well, the Olmecs is a completely different topic.
I know,
but I think lyrics dropped off. But yeah, that whole thing is we were talking about Mexico, but we're talking about, in Latin America, like overall, how people prefer or want to say, this is the conversation I heard recently that, that people want to claim the Indian because they say I'm not African, but you're going to clearly see the like they have, African features,
right?
Like, and they're trying to claim that because they don't want to be put in that place where they're looked down as less, or they don't want to be treated badly. So it's interesting how people try to do that. And you know what? I can't say that's wrong, because if you're treated a certain way for a long time and generational, you don't want to be. At some point it's like ingrained in your mind that this is bad. Not in the sense this is bad and this is good. Now, I'm not saying that's correct, but that's the mentality people have. Like this is better than this.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
How to they try to put it in place. Put an Indian over native over the African, but we clearly as we said, you could tell, dude, you're not fooling anybody. But
what were you saying? Sorry.
No, that's it.
No, I was gonna say it's just kind of funny that you have people like Felicia Rashad and Debbie Allen who were partially raised in Mexico, and they said their experience in Mexico was that they were revered, but they were African American. You know what I mean? Like they were African American and they were revered by the Mexicans when they moved there. They were always getting hit on, or they were always, people were always commenting on how beautiful they were, how beautiful their skin was, so on and so forth. But yet you're treating dark-skinned Mexicans, the native to the land, completely different. So it's just funny how that works.
What are you talking
about? Known prior to coming?
No, this was just when they were growing up. When they were, I believe Felicia was like maybe 12, 13, something like that. And Debbie was like maybe 9, 10.
It's also interesting to notice that in Europe, at one point, there were a lot of influx of African people. When they were the call back to Africa, a lot of them went to Europe, Russia, Poland, and so forth.
Right.
And they were brought in with a promise of being like comrades. And then when they got there, how they were treated afterwards.
Yep.
There's a documentary I had to find about family, how they were brought over and then they considered to be Russian.
Right.
They were treated there, because the propaganda was like, we're all one. I don't know if you've seen these posters. They have these older posters where they show the propaganda of like different colored people. And they have like white people, Asian, and they have African. It's a Russian poster. And they use that propaganda to bring people over, and how like in the end they were trying to bring them over probably for labor or whatever have you. But in the end they end up dealing with the same stuff they were dealing over here.
Yeah, I kind of I was just thinking about it now. I wonder how. I know in the beginning we were talking about the Ukrainian war, between Ukraine and Russia, and how the Africans. That were the Africans and the folks from UK were being treated when they were trying to, when people were trying to evacuate the Ukraine, and they were pushing those students back like, hey, no, you can't get on this train. You're going to have to wait and whatnot. Some of them
not even wait.
A lot of them made it out, some way. Somehow, I guess it was because of the coverage that was happening, and that caused them to get out. But I'm wondering if some of them didn't make it out.
No, some of them didn't make it out.
Right, but some
of them didn't make it out.
And I'm wondering about that because no one's covering it.
No, they're covering it. It's just like I'll put it to you this way. Like the Young Turks. You heard about Young Turks, right?
Yeah, I like the Young Turks. Yeah,
they covered that shit. You know what I'm saying? The Young Turks covered when the news covers some things, the Young Turks be like, fuck y'all. We covering everything. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And the Young Turks, they got people's backs, man. They covered everything. You know what I'm saying? And some of these people, that's why I can tell you, some of the people didn't make it out. Some of those people, they kept them there. You know what I'm saying? Until all the women and children were evacuated because they wanted them in the fight. Even some of these motherfuckers were willingly wanting the fight with Ukraine.
Right.
I don't know what was going on in their brain. I don't know. I can't judge them. You know what I'm saying? Like, who am I to judge? But some of them willingly wanted to fight for Ukraine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For Ukraine's independence.
Right.
And oh man, they had interviews with some people who's like, I was a part of the UK army, and I think that they need their independence. So I'm a fight with them.
Right.
Oh, okay. Good luck.
Yeah, but it's just, I guess, I guess at the time when they were studying in the UK, in the Ukraine, maybe they were treated well during that time, and they didn't see what the issue was, or whatever discrimination they faced was on a micro level, and it didn't really register with them. But when it comes to when wartime happens, it's like, oh no, we gotta think of the native Ukrainians first. We can't worry about these other folks. You all are secondary.
In times of confusion and chaos, your real true colors come out.
Yeah, and it's just so
fact.
fucked up. It's so fucked up. And even now, like even what's happening now in the US with fucking Trump, trying to stir up confusion. And race is at the heart of it. Race is the central factor. He's not coming out and saying it, but we know what time it is. We know what the fuck time it is.
What in particular are you talking about?
You said
slave.
That's a fact.
What in particular are you talking about?
That's a fucking fact.
Well, he just did a speech last night.
I didn't hear it, but can you paraphrase?
I'm just saying he's indirectly, of course, racist. He's trying to rile up all the racists.
You mean
the racist
Donald
base
Trump?
of the Republican Party.
Let me tell you something
everyone
about
that's
that.
far right, like behind God's back, like God doesn't even want to fucking see you. That far.
Let me put it. What's in the dark?
And let me tell you something about Donald Trump.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But let me tell y'all about Donald Trump. I met this dude before. Well, I ran into him one time.
Uh-oh.
I tried starstruck. I never. This is before he was president.
You were starstruck?
I was in my early 20s.
I never liked that motherfucker.
What?
I never liked that motherfucker. Anyway, go ahead. I never liked that motherfucker.
No, you heard it before. But maybe somebody else in here before. But long story short, I tried to shake his hand. This motherfucker looked at me up and down and kept it moving. I'm like, yo, like if a person's starstruck, if a person never saw you before, he's excited, just be like, hey, yo, say what's up or whatever, my nigga. Like, yo, don't. You know what I mean? I kind of look. Sometimes you can.
Oh shit!
That was Donald Trump.
That was Donald Trump. He was like,
cut it.
Cancel him. Cancel him.
That's not true. That's not true.
Right, that's not true.
Yeah. I've had it up to here with your speaking and your talk.
Right.
Hey yo, fuck the streaming service, B.
Let's
not
true.
Word to mommy.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
What? What's a lie? Fuck you talking about?
No, we're talking about Trump.
Yeah.
But yo, it's like
Trump.
when this is like when I met Mitt Romney.
Bitch ass Trump.
I met Mitt Romney in what was that, 2013? I just waved. I said, "Hello, sir. How are you doing?" And this guy, I'm gonna take my glasses off for this. This guy goes and just looks at me, and I'm like, "How are you doing today?"
Like he ain't never seen a black person before. Fuck out of here, man.
Like this motherfucker looked like Mr. Magoo. Just
maybe he thought he might have known you from a second. He's trying to figure it out.
Who is this?
Because don't forget, you have so many ancestors and relatives all over the place. So you know your family tree. People trying to figure out. They're like, wait, hold on. I think I might. Wait.
Who is this Negroid related to?
Yo, I mean, does it really take that much? Does it take that much energy? Hold on, it doesn't take. Let me tell you, politicians, people, something. It doesn't take that much to be nice. It doesn't take that much energy to say, "Hey, how you doing?" I understand you got a lot on your plate. Fuck what's on your plate. Just say, right. "Hey, what's going on, yo? Hey, what's going on? You're serving us, you stupid motherfucker. You serving us." Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we the ones that voted y'all niggas in office. Why do we gotta sit there and suffer for your stink attitude? Fuck out of here.
Right.
Like, and somebody gotta tell you this. You know what I'm saying? Somebody. Like, yo, it doesn't take that much to say, "Hey, what's going on? How you doing?" Even if you don't like black people yourself, like, yo, hey, what's going on? Hey, keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? That person was nice enough to come to you and say hello. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, hey, what's going on? Yo, thanks for the vote. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what's the problem? Like, yo, yeah, like, yo, just what happened?
So we need to have an episode on manners.
Exactly. And then you won't have people like Nick Cannon talk about I vote nobody. But that's another conversation for another time. Oh, Stan, what up, baby? Substantial, what's going on?
Yeah. Well, you know,
we can't hear you worth of nothing, man. Like,
we can't hear you, Steph.
Yo, we can't hear.
Steph is doing.
Hey, yo, Steph, you doing that on purpose?
You did it on purpose.
Fuck out of here, man. Like, yo.
Y'all couldn't hear me.
Yeah, I'm saying that. I'm like, yo, Stan is a clown, B. Hey, yo, Stan, what up, baby?
I'm chilling, fam. How y'all doing, man?
Peace. It's all love.
Chilling, man. Like, yo, it's been a minute, B. It's been a long time, man.
Yeah, I ain't have all this. You know what I mean? Last time we talked, you know what I mean?
Yo, that's a fact. I mean, even like, look, come on, B.
I see you. You know what I mean? It's a blessing, son. We blessed out here.
Yo, it's always, man. Like, yo, hey, the family good?
Yo, they great, man. They great. How you and yours?
Yo, man, like, yo, everybody good here, man. My son getting big. He got after school jobs and shit, straight A's, all that, man. You know what I mean? I'm blessed on that. Yeah. Now, how your daughters, though? How your daughters? Daughters is good?
Yeah, man, they good, man. Youngest will be 5 in November. My oldest, she just turned 14. She's great, man, doing great in school and stuff. You know, just started high school, so, you know, it's real. Yeah, man.
Yeah, you got to get on them, B. You got to get on them, man.
No, like, I know. Yeah, man. But, yo, I'm going to catch y'all in a minute, man. Have a great show. We about to do this photo shoot, y'all.
Oh, handle it.
Always y'all be good, man. Good seeing all y'all.
Good seeing you.
Yeah, always, man. Always a pleasure.
At this point, introduce him.
Introduce him.
First of all,
that man need no introduction, B.
He needs no introduction. You do your research.
Simple. You don't need no introduction. Fuck out of here.
Damn book.
Yeah, look,
exactly.
I'll be right there.
We don't do shit like we don't do shit like introductions over here at Randumb Thoughtz, man. You just know who you know.
Hey, yeah, man.
No, bullshit. We do that.
Nah, that's royalty right there, man. He's like Maryland royalty. He's known around the world. Look him up. Substantial. That's my mentor, my big
Substantial.
Bro. We've known him. We go way back. He and I. Our producer Logic knows him too. If you don't know, if you know, you know.
Hey, yo,
if you don't know,
beef,
do the research.
Stop playing.
So, yeah, do the research.
Chicken beef, he know he is.
And he's always talking about, being beautiful and melanated and blessed and all that good stuff. So, yeah. So, shouts out to my guy. We're about to do this photo shoot in a bit.
It's all love.
We're beautiful.
Yeah, substantial.
Black of all trades, Mr. Black of all trades. What's going on, man? How you doing? Yeah.
Yo, that's my
Yeah,
bro
right
right
now.
there, man.
The whole
Substantial.
crew's here.
That's the family, man.
Man, the whole crew's here. Sherm is here.
Oh,
That's
Sherman
what's up.
Barber.
Oh, the barber's there?
Yep, Sherm is up in here.
What's up to Sherm? I don't think he remembers me, but
Yeah. Oh, I'll have to show y'all later. Early Bird is here. What's going on, Early? How you doing? Good to see you, bro.
Yeah.
Man, so
You did
Damn,
this
like
on
the whole
purpose, Steph.
the whole
You did
team
this on
there.
purpose.
yeah. It's all good here, man.
I don't care.
All different shades are here. Since we're we doing the colorism episode. All shades. Everyone, it's all love. So, but yeah.
Man, black is beautiful. You know how that go.
But do your research on Substantial. Like that's a real one right there. So
Yeah.
there you go, chicken and beef. But I'm sorry, I interrupted you all's our conversation. I threw it off.
Don't worry about it. Now let me tell you something, man. This whole stream shit interrupted mine, so we good with it. Fuck it. They was like, we don't want to hear lyrics. Click, like, damn, son.
Yeah.
Nah.
Donald Trump said no.
But it's it's a damn shame, man. Like with colorism and the way certain people from our community are looking at us like, oh, we're damaged goods. Like, let me go elsewhere. Let me date this white person, or let me date this Asian person, or let me date this Filipino woman or man, or it's like we're going else. I mean, that's self-hatred, man.
Oh yeah, that commercial. I knew it. That commercial. Exactly when I thought about it. This commercial.
I don't think I've ever seen this.
Yo,
Watch this, Steph. Watch it.
Oh no.
It's terrible.
What the fuck?
Oh no. Oh.
what?
Oh, that's cold.
Did he come out like lighter skinned? Yo.
Yep.
Oh.
Is this a Korean commercial or something?
Yeah. There's a lot of them like this.
Is this a South Korean commercial?
Is this recent?
Nah, this has been out for a long while.
Wow, and the black guy actually agreed to do this shit? That is crazy.
I mean, there's another one too where
Damn,
you've probably seen. There was a guy. He came up and he saw the kid was crying and the balloon was all the way at the top of this huge pole, and then he started climbing all the way up the pole to go get the balloon. He brought it back down, and then their parents came by and then literally got the kid away from him. He walked back home looking all sad. He laid on his bed, and then it turned into toothpaste.
What turned into toothpaste?
The person, he turned into toothpaste. If Ja finds it and plays it, like literally,
That's the Korean commercial or Japanese commercial?
it's one of those. I can't remember specifically, but
It's a South Korean. It's a South Korean commercial. It had to be a South Korean commercial, man. Like, let me tell. But
yeah, but it's just a damn shame.
But
man.
I'll tell you this. Though. I've been dealing with colorism since I was a kid my damn self. And in the Bronx, like, they always used to talk about light versus dark and all this other shit in the 80s and all this other stupid shit. Like, I try my best to pay it no mind because I'm like, we all black people. But for some reason, they always highly emphasize light skin versus dark skin, and oh yeah, yo, you light skin pretty niggas always get the chicks and all that bullshit.
What's good, Virginia?
What in a hot whitewashing hell are y'all watching? Wow.
What's up, Virginia Slim? Good to see you, fam.
Virginia Slim.
We
what up,
didn't
baby?
know that was the first time I saw that shit.
This commercial.
Talking about. Yeah.
Oh man.
And goes back in the house. Multiple balloons. Lays on the bed.
Why is he trying to give
crazy, man?
And it's the yellow balloon.
Why is he trying to give kids balloons?
Then watch. Then boom.
Wow.
Damn.
Appearance can be deceiving.
Wow.
I think they were trying to but it came out weird.
No, it hit. It definitely missed the mark. But look at that. What the?
What is? Oh, come on.
Why is he climbing? No.
Exactly.
Racism at its finest.
Exactly. Why? Again, why is it the yellow? Wow.
Racism at its finest, boy. Look at this shit here, please. Somebody. And if we say something about it, we super sensitive. Go fuck yourself with the super sensitivity bullshit. It's a problem.
Wow.
This is a problem. This is a problem. Plain and simple.
I see what they were trying to do, but yeah, it kind of fucked up.
Terrible.
It's a problem. It's awful. A fucking problem.
I don't think that's just Korean though. That looks like a different, like, I don't know what that is. What is that?
Yeah, the execution of that was really cringeworthy.
Yeah, I don't know, Eric.
Very cringeworthy.
Yeah, like it's like listen, I have my share of seeing racial.
It's Thai. Okay.
Thai. It's
from Thailand.
Yeah, I had my share of seeing international racial fucking commercials and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was one from Venezuela. I forgot about. I think it was a car tire commercial or some shit. They were showing that shit on Channel 11. You know what I'm saying? And the guy was, the guy was talking about the other guy's skin tone and all that being as dark as attire. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, yo, these niggas is retarded, man. Like,
it doesn't surprise me.
Yo, listen.
Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, it's fucking. Huh?
I said it doesn't surprise me. What you're saying, like coming from the area, they're really like they go hard like on television. There's like so many examples of things like that. Maybe worse that they currently are still doing.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I'll give this country this much credit. We are attempting to advance things, to evolve in a certain way. Like, I mean, we are, like, ever since Obama became president, you've seen more black people in commercials, you've seen more black people in movies, you've seen advancements in certain ways. You haven't seen. I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm not at all saying this shit is perfect.
Obama did that?
Huh?
You said Obama did that?
I said ever since Obama became president, I said he was responsible for it. But now that we had, at that time when we had the face of a black president, as the head of state, head of our country.
Honestly, we all know that.
Oh,
it's great having him as a president and the first president, but at the same time, it didn't really do anything for this country. There's still people who are pushing their bullshit.
And let's be realistic.
On the ground.
Okay, first of all, wait. Let me say this.
Let's be realistic.
Let me say this.
I was waiting. I knew
change.
Eric, I saw that.
Let me say something.
Oh man,
y'all have this concept in your mind that change happens right away. That shit doesn't happen right away.
I'm not saying it's right. People have this agenda, this narrative. Oh, everything's fixed, and we know that's not the truth.
No, we know not everything is fixed, but you can't say that there hasn't been. I don't give a fuck if Trump is watching. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway.
Hey Trump, how you doing?
Change doesn't happen immediately. Sometimes it takes a generation. Sometimes it takes, several years. It doesn't happen right away.
Of course.
When Obama became president, I'm not gonna say that he was the answer to everything, but you see more black people.
You damn sure right one.
No, but you see more black people in college. The truth, people talk about, Trump freed more people from prison than Obama did. That's not true. Obama commuted.
Let me tell you something.
I can give you the wait. Let me give you the numbers.
Nah.
He either exonerated or commuted 38,000 prisoner sentences. So he either had them freed or he had their sentences reduced. That's a real number. No one can bring up. No, I'm talking about in this country. He had 38,000 prisoners either commuted or exonerated or freed out of prison. I can't think of the word right now, but that you could look that up.
Let me tell you something.
I can't find the numbers for Trump. If y'all can find the numbers for how many people, let me know.
We're still waiting for his tax return.
Yeah, we're still waiting. We're still waiting to get the 48 documents that he still hasn't returned to the Department of Justice. So
colorism?
For all of that, I'll wait.
Listen, Steph. President Barack Obama has done as much for black people as the movie Black Panther has. I'm going there because the simple fact that when Obama got in office, okay, he gave black people hope. But what did he really do for black people besides what you just said?
Then you don't see the change. It doesn't. Again, change doesn't happen immediately and in a way where
he
it's
had
like
8 fucking years for change. 8 years. What has he done for black people in 8 years? Besides that.
Again.
8 years is a lot of time.
Again, change doesn't happen.
It really isn't. It isn't, because you have to understand he has to fix the things from the.
No, I'm saying for a president, 8 years can be a lot of time. It can be, but you got to also understand you're facing. Hold on, you're facing a Republican House of Representatives that's not for black people. Let's put all that shit on the motherfucking line.
Oh, and that's what I was about to bring up. You have
something.
You have a little something called checks and balances. So he can't make all the decisions. Like it's balanced within the executive branch, the legislative branch, and the judicial branch.
What kind of that's fire. That's fire. What kind of is that? That is fire.
They found his chicken and beef newsflash. They found his birth certificate. He showed it already.
At the one and only Gary's Mattress. Now with locations in Koreatown and Little Tokyo.
Oh my God. Oh my
God. Even we would buy it.
Oh shit! I'm done. I'm done. This nigga said,
"Man on horse, bring goat." More treatment at Gary's Mattress. I'd be very surprised. We're scoping prices. If you find a mattress at a better price, I'll kick a puppy and punch a kitten just for you.
Oh my Lord.
Yo! Oh wow!
No.
Fucking wow, man!
What the?
Yo, that is the most racial but funny shit I've seen in a minute. I'm sorry, it was funny. I'm just like.
Is that like a show or something? That don't look. That can't be real.
Yeah, it's real. It's damn real.
That was very real. It's very cheap, but very real.
Equal opportunity offender, right there.
Equal opportunity offender, right there.
AKA white. Come on, man.
But he choppy prices down.
See,
that's terrible.
See.
Only
racist whites do that.
Little shit. Tokyo, we are karate are chopping the prices. I just for you.
Hey, he's possible.
Just for you.
Redemption song said 80s possible.
Oh man, you know what I feel like right now watching that?
90s too, right?
I feel like going to a Chinese food store right now.
Exactly.
I feel like going to the Chinese food spot right now. Get like 4 chicken wings with beef fried rice. I'm dead serious right now. Like I don't know why I feel like doing that right now after seeing this shit. You know what I'm saying?
God. There's another video on YouTube.
I can't wait to see this guy's Black History Month sale.
Exactly. Exactly. Right. Jesus Christ.
Yo, this is gross. Completely fucked
gross.
Up. Like I'm just like.
Incredible in a bad way. Like it's incredible in a bad way. Like a really bad way.
Well, you remember what Ja Rule did one for, I forgot what particular place. And Opa doing all of that for the food and everything, was dancing and eating in the commercials. I forgot for what particular spot. I know it was like a shawarma in whatever spot, but literally Ja Rule was literally in that commercial, and it was like similar background type stuff.
Oh my God.
Slap your mama. My Briscoes got the best mother. You ever
What is happening?
What the fuck is this?
What is happening?
What the fuck is this? What is this, bro?
I'm gonna just give you a rundown.
Oh my god!
They got hold on. Octopi tequila. Well, whatever, but it's good.
What the fuck is happening?
Oh
my god!
I don't know what half this shit is with the gyro, but that gyro look good though. I ain't gonna lie, the gyro look good.
Show them what you working with, Papa. Show them how you do it.
Hey, Papa. Hey, where are you? Papa Fish,
Oh
are you
no!
here? Papa Fish, are you here?
Come on down to Papa
No.
2771 West Boulevard.
Oh man!
Or you can call right now. Deliver. Papa Cristo. Oh, make you want to do this thing. Opa!
That's a real spot.
For real, it's real.
Have you been there?
No, I'm just tired of all these places being in California. They need to stop.
It's a pico, man.
We might as well play the M&M's Mama Spaghetti commercial because that.
No, there's another one for folks who were wanting to convert to Christianity. There's literally an old white couple.
I'm at a loss for words after this shit. Like, yo.
N-word.
Oh my god.
That was ridiculous.
Oh my god.
I'm in a total loss for words.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that
connection is zooming
his connections in the loss for words. Yeah.
No, don't tell me. Oh my goodness. No.
What the fuck?
No.
Well, I wrote this song for the Christian youth.
Oh, I remember this one. Oh my god, I remember this.
If you want to reach those kids on the street, then you gotta rap to a hip hop beat. So I gave my sermon an urban kick. My rhymes are fly, my beats are sick. My crew is big and it keeps getting bigger.
What the fuck are we watching?
Jesus Christ.
I remember this. Oh no. Oh no.
He's a life changer, miracle arranger, born to the blind. My beats are sick.
Nah, cut this shit off, man. Cut that shit off. Cut that shit off, man.
Jesus Christ is my nigga. No. He's a life changer, miracle arranger, born to the virgin mom in a manger. Water to wine, he's a drink exchanger, and he died for your sin. I preach the word, that's my gig, and I rhyme better than Notorious Big.
Wow.
MCs, I wish them well, but if you live in sin, you burn in hell. Now I'ma pass the mic to my lovely wife. She's a fly MC and the light of my life. So to bust the rhyme without further ado, take it away, Mary Sue.
Jesus Christ is my nigga. He's the son of the original G. And he was sent to Earth to elucidate the way that we should be. What? Like if another MC says you're a freak, you're a lame butt rapper and your rhymes are weak. I don't get mad and I don't critique. I forgive him and turn the other cheek. I don't blaspheme and I don't brag. I don't cuss and my pants don't sag. I do exude a little Christian swag and I'm proud to be an American.
Jesus Christ is a nigga. Let his light shine through ya. Let his love pop a cap in your butt and say hallelujah.
Wow.
Jesus Christ is a nigga. He's our homie MC, JC, you see. He's an honest, caring, peace-loving nigga like me. If you do drugs and you think you're cool, you need to come to Sunday school. Put those drugs in a garbage can. Stand up tall, you're a Christian man.
Oh man.
Nah.
Is that in Cali too?
It's like Barney took the It's like Barney took his cartoon, his costume off. Like
the water over there, man. What's going on?
Oh my god!
Nah, cut that shit off, man. Like, yo, we
weird,
that
bro.
shit cut off right there, man. Like, yo, did she just say Jesus Christ is my nigga?
You heard? You didn't hear it?
Did she really say that?
You didn't hear it? He said it too.
Yeah, I heard that.
No, but he said it. He said it before.
I didn't hear that from the beginning.
Because
that's why I was
you saying eternity.
Jesus Christ is my.
Yes.
Jesus Christ is my nigga.
Yes.
Let his light shine through you and pop a cap in your butt. What? What? But yeah, I mean, back to the whole colorism. Stuff like this gets away from the whole point of that too. It's like we aren't is the image. Why is that has to end up being the image?
Thank you.
White supremacy, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know where the fuck this shit was going. I don't know where the fuck this was going.
We lost course at some point, man. I think you're lost.
So go back and like, I'm about to start.
Yo, I think we need to go to final thoughts.
We do.
We need to go to final thoughts. We need to go.
Yeah, we do. So who's starting? Eric.
I'm gonna say I'm fucking speechless after that last video. Each one got worse and worse, and then I'm like, the last one was like, but yeah, are we gonna have the thoughts on colorism?
Yeah, not the video.
I guess.
Okay, so that was all right. Wow. Anyway, yeah. So it's basically the same thing. I mean, colorism is gonna exist. I mean, until like people start realizing like the control, the generational like propaganda that's been like brainwashed. You've been brainwashed to believe it is not going to change, right? It really starts with people, each generation teaching the next one. This, essentially. I'm sorry, I'm still stuck on that last one. That one, like,
that's
my brain, like,
it's so good.
What was that?
Oh my goodness! All right,
but I'm done with that. Yeah, I'm done with my final thoughts.
Yeah, I knew it. That's what I was thinking of too with the other commercial. Was that lady doing that in the classroom? That too.
Why'd you mute me? Oh my god.
Alright, man. Like, hey yo, Steph, final thoughts, please. Steph, final thoughts, man. Cause I know what the fuck this is, man. Like,
white supremacy. After seeing all those videos, white supremacy. It's gotta go. It's gotta go. And that's my final thought.
I'm weak to I feel like I'm like drunk. My mind is like in a fog, and it's gonna take a while before I come back from this.
That much?
Adviz, final thoughts?
All right. My final thought with all of this with colorism, a lot of it does stem from not only beauty standards, but stems from a long system of not only colonialism, but just the whole idea of black being something that's dangerous and being bad. So this whole idea with skin complexions, the lighter that you get, the more not only status, but the more righteous you are seen, versus the flip side, the more dark you are, the more evil. And there's a lot of those dichotomies that happen when it comes to, even in not only in the Bible, but in a lot of different stories, animes, talking about the dichotomy of like just the skin color and what it truly means and what it shows. A lot more of the lighter skin being angelic and more of the darker skin being more demonic. So in my particular case with colorism is it's there. It be well aware of what it is, but understand what's the intention behind why they're trying to separate between colors, because all shades are beautiful, whatever shade you are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, my fault. Sorry, I had to check something real quick. Yo, my final thought, I'll be honest with you, man. I think I said this before in another episode, but yo, I'm on some fuck racism shit. Always have been, always will be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, I know I talk my shit here, but I'm gonna be very serious. Fuck racism. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the colorism shit. At the end of the day, we are all black people. I'm even going to go as far as saying the Latin community, black people. We accept you as black. I don't give a fuck how you feel. You're black. Nigga, you black. That's how I see it, man. You know what I'm saying? I remember, like I said, I keep reiterating this, but I remember Louis Farrakhan, you know what I'm saying? The Honorable Louis Farrakhan said this in 1991. He said, one day, maybe, love can transcend all, but we got to fix our home first. When he meant by fixing our home, we got to fix the black family. We got to fix the black family structure. We got to fix, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? We have to unify as a people because the foundation is completely fucked up. And any type of wind is just going to have that house knocking over. You know what I'm saying? It seems like now, 2022, we're going to have to rebuild from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, seriously, all jokes aside, learn how to love one another. You know what I'm saying? And, just love the fact that you black. Love the skin you're in. Light skin, dark skin, whatever, fair skin, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Love being black. You know what I'm saying? Also, contribute to the black family, contribute to the black race. But that's another discussion for another time. But this wraps up this episode of Randumb Thoughtz. Tune in next week where we will get into episode 3-14, Riding the Health Wave. Oh, yeah.
Speaking of
riding
which,
the motherfucking health wave.
This is a good segue because let me shout them out. Yes, this is a shameless plug. Shout out to Spizzy. This is the Camp Springs location. Spizzy's is amazing. This black owned, is health conscious. This is great stuff. I just had the Clinton smoothie. This shit is dope. If you're in Maryland, go support them. They have 2 locations, one in Camp Springs, one in Brandywine in Maryland. Hopefully they'll open the 3rd, and hopefully it'll be within the Beltway. So, yeah, Drake Spizzy. Check them out.
And
shout out to my bro
that's
Vic.
exactly what I'm talking about. The health wave. Man. Yeah. But shout out to Spizzies. Shout out to Spizzies. They probably got great food and shit out there.
They do.
When I'm out in MD, I'm gonna go to Spizzies.
The patties are the shit too. I just had a chickpea patty. I love it.
Wait, do they got any fish over there? Do they have lake trout?
No, this is all vegetarian, vegan.
Damn.
It's all good though. Everything is good here. Everything is good here.
Then I'm going for a shake. Then I'm going for 2 health shakes, and then I'm gonna go over there to the hood and get a lake trout sandwich. I'm just gonna fuck the whole shit up. I'm just being honest with you.
You had to be in Baltimore to get a lake trout sandwich, my guy. Baltimore. This is
What'd you say?
Said you have to be in Baltimore.
Well, guess what? All right, so boom, I'm gonna drive to Spizzies, get 2 of them shakes at Spizzies. Then I'm driving my black ass to Baltimore, and I'm telling you, I'm getting a lake trout sandwich. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fuck it up with some hot sauce, and that's it. It's I know I'm fucking the game up, but come on, man. That's what I want.
Chopped cheese for dessert.
Exactly. To wash it all down. So wash it all down.
But they don't make chopped cheese in Baltimore and all that. So I don't know.
How do you know they don't? How do you know they don't make chopped cheese here?
I'm just assuming. I'm assuming they don't make chopped cheese.
Stop assuming and get to know it here. Okay.
It has mambo sauce on it.
Fuck around and find out. Fuck around and find out. There you go. Drinkspizzy.com.
Anyway,
boom.
Drinkspizzy.com. Hey, yo, Spizzies, thank you very much. You know what I'm saying? For treating my homegirl Steph, treating Steph good with all that stuff, all that good vegetarian shit.
We're about to do this photo shoot here.
All right.
For Substantial.
Hey, yo, Substantial. Yo, salute to Substantial, the bro. You know what I'm saying? So we about to be out anyway. So for Stephanie Gale, the Vampire, Famous Ramos, My boy Adviz. This is the LYRCS lyrics. We are signing off. Tune in next week. We gonna check you there, all right?
Love you, Randos. Peace.
Love you, Randos. Randos.
Only one thing on my mind, juggling acting quality time and trying to provide. This ain't easy money, it's harder unless you die. But the plans to get the fan better living while I'm alive. But the like we want is hard to maintain with a 9 to 5, so I grind. Hoping the fans support whatever I decide. My ride or die, 20 years of counting by my side. Love is blind, no wonder we don't always see eye to eye. Locked in the studio, giving her cold shoulders, but I can't move without a car with no motor. Time I put in this, I could have been with my kids. Already is that we living on this when they're older. I never heard a success story that's guilt-free. Fought hard to keep my soul and I'm still me. Do it all again, though it's hard to comprehend. But is it all worth it in the end? Guess we'll see.
As far as our eyes can see, kiss my moonlight at midnight while the children sleep. I can't close my eyes, cause they're fixed on the prize. Working all night till I find that gas in the sky.
My best work while they sleeping. Yeah, Ram warrior, more than just a weekend. Do my best work while they resting. Blessed and forever, I'm forever getting blessings. Do my best work while they sleeping. Yeah, Ram warrior, more than just a weekend. Do my best work while they resting. Blessed and forever, I'm forever getting blessings. I just wanna make our lives a little bit dope. Can't stop cause our goals ain't ever been closer. I don't plan to fall before we reach curtain call. Want the honor and the spoils, wait before it's all over. Working like my family life is on the line nightly. So a vacation at this time is unlikely. Got a brother down, feeling like I'm about to drown. Trying to keep my mind sound, doesn't let the rhythm guide me. Feeling like I'm failing even when I achieve. Fatigue cause I'm out here working like a machine. But my daughter's sad and my wife a little mad. Even though I got the bag, I'm too spent to spend QT. I never heard a success story that's guilt-free, but I refuse to let my love for music kill me. Time on is barter, so I gotta do it smarter. I don't wanna die a martyr in the end. Guess we'll see.
As far as our eyes can see, kiss my moonlight at midnight while the children sleep. I can't close my eyes, cause they're fixed on the prize. Working all night till I find that gas in the sky.
Do my best work while they sleeping. Yeah, Ram warrior, more than just a weekend. Do my best work while they resting. Blessed and forever, I'm forever getting blessings. Do my best work while they sleeping. Yeah, Ram warrior, more than just a weekend. Do my best work while they resting. Blessed and forever, I'm forever getting blessings.